Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about Lithosphere.network, and they've built a protocol that's decentralized everything, right? And they have a testnet that's live now, and you can explore Makalu, which is a mainnet. And as you can see here, it says Lithosphere is the world's first AI-powered advanced blockchain interoperability network. So it allows the Kaj Labs Foundation, the core developers of Lithosphere, introduced a novel consensus algorithm, a new token standard with a combination of other innovations like deep neural networks to make smart contracts intelligent. So what you have now is intelligent smart contracts, and Kaj Labs Foundation aims to drive mainstream Web4 adoption. So coordination layer for AI agents across blockchains is what they hope to achieve. You could say here it was built for Web3, Web4, and beyond. So the infrastructure or the core infrastructure, you could see it has AI native execution language, and you see the security layer, the applications, and it's using deep neural networks as well to be able to leverage all of this, and zero knowledge verifiable AI execution extension, which is also a very new invention as well. And you can see as you scroll down here all the different places you could find lithosphere. They're in multiple different news outlets and such. And then you could see here you have why AI testnet is worth more than a white paper. You have all these different types of articles that you can check and look at. And then you see Lithosphere is a community-driven network. Join builders. You can join the builders here to build on Lithosphere. And yeah, so moving forward, you can see here that here's a white paper, their version 2.0, and they are EVM. They have EVM compatibility. They also have Cosmos grade BFT consensus as well as native Litho VM, which is virtual machine execution environment, right? So if you go and look at the systems architect, what you can see here is uh, Web4 applications, dApps, AI agents, marketplace and identities. Then you see smart contract layer that they have here, and then they have the Litho VM execution engine, and then you have the BFT consensus with the validators that they're using as well. And they also have networking and P2P layers as well. And you can see here the tokenomics. So 30% for the ecosystem, 25% for the validators, 20% for the community, and foundation is 15%, and then 10% to the investors, which is a pretty decently fair allocation, I would say. And if we scroll down to the Web4 vision, so Web 1 was static, Web 2 was social, Web 3 was ownership, and Web 4 is intelligent sovereign internet. And I spoke about Web 4 previously, about, I think maybe it might have been like 2 years ago on a podcast where I broke down the capabilities of not just even the expansion of Web4, where you could build new infrastructure that's separate from the existing infrastructure and then build on top of that infrastructure, right? And so that's how I kind of look at Web4. You can see here they have AI agent or AI native agents, you have cross chain liquidity, programmable royalties, privacy preserving identity, and real time deterministic execution as well. So we'll leave links down below for this so you guys can go ahead and check that out too as well. But moving on, we just want to skim through this, and you can see here you have resources hub for users, developers, and validators, and you have live access panels, mainnet RPCs, again Cosmos chain IDs and EVM IDs too as well. Then the Makalu testnet and the Quantt testnet. And then as you keep scrolling down, you can see different users, developers, validators. You can see the differences and nuances between all three of those. And yeah, again, it's supposed to be a high performance L1 blockchain designed for Web4. And this is again where I predicted that we would be going about a few years ago, is the Web4 technology. So when you come here, you can see their blockchain explorer that they have from the Makalu testnet, and you can see here, you can search your transaction IDs and see where your transaction is in the process, and see if it's been validated by any nodes or not. And you can see here there has been someone who has done a transaction about 20 seconds ago, and you can see new transactions popping up. And yeah, you can check that information out. That's something you need. You can have the average block time is less than a second, just slightly less than a second. It looks like that's like slightly less than a second. And then, or is that 9 seconds? But it looks like slightly less than a second. Then you have total transactions, which is 8 million. You have the amount of holders. You have over 1.4 million. And then you have the total wallet addresses and etc. And then when you come over here to the Quantt.ai, which is part of the ecosystem, you can see it's AI powered autonomous trading. So let AI trade while you sleep. Who doesn't like making money while they sleep? I know I do. So it says deploy intelligent trading agents that research, decide, and execute 24/7 across Ethereum, BNB chain, Arbitrum, and Lithosphere, with every decision recorded on chain. You get started for free. You can see autonomous trading control plane. You can see the 330D Sharp ratio. You can see the active agents. You can see the execution uptime is 99.96% as well. 6 steps to autonomous execution. You can see create, analyze, research, decide, risk check, and then execute on the best DEX routing, executes and records on the hash on chain. Everything you need to trade autonomously. So it has all the different risk management tools that you need for parallel AI analysis, real time telemetry. Then it also has the on chain audit trail as well. You can say it's built for every scale. So you can have the free version. So you have up to 2 agents, basic analytics, you get email plus wallet authorization, then you get community support group. But if you use the pro operator, you'll get more features here, API access, fleet management, and etc. Then you have the custom enterprise grade too as well. So 3 different options for you guys to be able to exercise on here. He's trusted by the traders worldwide. You can see what they're saying. And so when we move on here, we can see how uh, one of the trading dashboards looks like to go ahead and conduct buy sell orders. They have the limit, and then they have the markets as well, and they have different tokens or times in force that you can look at, and you can trade here. So yeah, here is the different tokens that they have available that you can look at and you could see. So you have the Litho USDC pair, Litho Lax, Litho USDT, and then you have Byte USDT. So you have multiple different ones you can look at. And then when you go into the Ignite DEX, right, which the DEX we just were looking at here, it's like a very normal DEX that you can use and leverage. And then here you can see a bit of how the DEX works. So it's a hybrid deterministic trading system composed of off-chain execution, on-chain settlement, cross-chain margin abstraction, real-time risk engine, and also deterministic replayable states. And you can see it describing it here on this diagram exactly how the functionality and everything works. And then when you go to, let's say, the matching engine, you can see design goals again is sub millisecond latency. Wow, which is extremely fast. And then it has deterministic execution, high throughput, etc. and etc. And then you can go to the risk engine. It shows the risk engine is responsible for positioning, accounting, margin, validation, liquidation, triggering, and system-wide solvency. It's guaranteed. And you could see portions of code here. Okay, so you guys can check this all out. I'm not going to go through all of this because quite a lot of information here. But yeah, for people who want to get more into this deep tech aspect, you can go ahead and check this out. We'll leave links down below for all of this. Then you also have the Thanos Wallet, and This wallet is again part of the Lithosphere ecosystem, and you can see every chain, one wallet. So that's the entire idea in one sentence, and it's a self-custody wallet for Lithosphere ecosystem. And you can see signed with a single 12-word phrase you actually own. And it says one access, full control. Thanos positions, EVM balances, Bitcoin wallets, and then surfaced in a single feed. No tab hopping, no bridge guesswork, the numbers you came to see on first pane. So that's really cool. EVM balances on Bitcoin wallets. It's fascinating stuff. But this is the interoperability solutions that we need to progress with crypto, because people really didn't like using the funky bridges and such. And yeah, there's a recent Ethereum improvement proposal that added that smart wallet integration to help with being able to integrate different tokens and such, uh, and being able to do smart bridging and etc. So yeah, this is very interesting. So they have the BIP 39, which is 12-word recovery phrase, and again, this is very very important for people who want to get onboarded into this wallet. And they have multiple different options too, as well. As you can see, they have the current option they have is the web option. They also have Android, and they have an extension on Chrome, and soon they'll have desktop and iOS, but those are currently not out yet. So you can get started, launch the wallet here. Very interesting stuff, guys. You should definitely check out this ecosystem. I think it's very interesting. I knew Web4 was going to be a big positioning play for the next bull run. So I think they're trying to position themselves for this next bull run. So I do hope that you guys do like this type of content. And we will leave links down below for everything for you guys to see. So if you do like this type of content, please like, subscribe, stay tuned for the next one, and peace.